Hey everyone, Coady here from the Protocase team. Today, I've got a quick tip for Protocase Designer. I'll show you how to lock objects in the face editor. Protocase Designer is our free CAD software. You can create a custom enclosure, bracket, or panel in your required dimensions, material, finish, and more. Then add in all of your custom cutouts, fasteners, hardware, graphics, and more. We've covered many different Proto Tech tips about Protocase Designer, including the basics and some more advanced tutorials. But for today's Proto Tech tip, I'm going to show you how to lock objects in Protocase Designer. This is a simple step that can be really helpful. First, we should define what an object is. In Protocase Designer, an object is any item that you place on your design in the face editor. So this includes cutouts, fasteners, images, components, hardware, and even sub-assemblies. By locking an object or a set of objects, it will prevent you from accidentally moving it or modifying it after you've placed it. This can be really useful if you're placing certain fasteners for a particular motherboard layout, or once you've placed cutouts that you know you won't want to move in your design. Locking an object is really simple. Let's go through an example. I have my Protocase Designer assembly already started. I'm going to click Edit Face and select the front face of my enclosure. Let's say I want to lock this fan cutout so that it can't be moved. I need to click on the cutout to have it selected. On the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see a checkbox that's called Is Locked. I'm going to check that box. Now that the box is checked, I cannot move my cutout or delete it. If I do want to shift this cutout's location again, I'll need to deselect the Is Locked box. You can also lock multiple objects at a time by selecting all of the objects, then clicking on Is Locked. Or you can also choose to group multiple objects together and then lock the group. So there you have it. Locking objects in Protocase Designer is a simple step that's really easy, but can be helpful if you have a set layout of objects that you don't want to move around. We've got links to our other Proto Tech tips about Protocase Designer below, as well as a link to download Protocase Designer. I highly recommend it as it's the fastest and easiest way to quote and order custom parts, enclosures, and panels from Protocase. Thanks very much for watching this week's Proto Tech tip. We'll see you here next week.